Okay, that's fantastic. People look amazing and people look great, and it's great to have an audience in the show. And you know, people think of television as something that is really cool with all the machines, right, and all the stage and the equipments. Now, one of the things that I think is the soul of any show is basically the host. And I've been watching quite a number of hosts throughout the years. And you know, I idolize them because they were able to speak really well. They were able to react to different situations. And one of the questions we get a lot on the show is that, you know, how do you become more confident? How can you speak better? And I think we have a guest today that can definitely answer some of those questions. He's been doing this for over 10 years, and he's not that old, you know. He's probably lived a couple of 30-something years, and we'll get to see how he transitioned and how he became confident and how he can speak so well, and yet still is a really, really, really nice guy. Well, you don't know yet because you haven't seen him, so let's see who he is.
Hello, my name is Trần Ngọc, and you guys might have seen me in some television shows in VTV3 and VTV7. I love talking to people and sharing things. That's why I decided to become a host. Today, as usual, you will hear me talking a lot. But what makes this occasion special is that I will speak in English for the first time. Yeah, you hear me right? Stay tuned for this episode of IELTS FACE-OFF. Coming right up next.
That was a wonderful clip, and everybody, let's welcome MC Trần Ngọc to the studio. Hello, anh. How are you?
Nice to meet you, Phoebe.
Have a seat. How are you? It's the first time, you know, I get to speak to you at all, and also in English. I've always heard you in Vietnamese.
Let me say something in Vietnamese first.
Yes, please.
Sẽ rất khó để anh nói chuyện bằng tiếng Anh nên là em phải nói chậm thôi.
Vâng. Vâng.
Okay.
Okay. I've never heard you in English before.
Yeah.
When was your first English TV appearance?
It's the first time.
This is the first time. And you were a physicist, right? You did physics back in university?
Yeah. I learned nuclear physics in Hanoi University of Science.
Nuclear physics?
Yeah. My father wanted me to go to the college, but I said that I cannot because I'm not good at study, you know.
You're not good at studying, and yet you studied nuclear physics? I don't think that. I don't think that follows.
When I was a high school boy, I'm not good enough, and my father says that please don't do anything wrong, and you don't need to come to the college. And I said that no, I really want, and so we have seriously talking about come to the college. And everybody in my high school knows that physics is my best.
So you were a smart guy, smart boy.
Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah. So what happened? What transition did you make from physics to this? This is not atoms and energy and explosions and bombs, no?
Yeah, it's a long story. In my university, Hanoi University of Science, we don't have so many girls. And if you want to have a girlfriend, you need to come to another college to make friends with them. And I have some friends in another college. And one day they called me and they told me that, hey, we need a bike. Can you please have us? They need to go to an interview, a VTV. Yeah, and they want me to take them to the VTV to join an interview. So I don't know why, but they accept all of us.
Do you remember the first show that you did? And did you do it as a host?
As a host, it's in Vietnamese we call it ô cửa bí mật.
Yeah, ô cửa bí mật. I remember this. Do you guys remember ô cửa bí mật?
Yeah, the original show is from America. They call it Let's Make a Deal show. But in Vietnam, we call it ô cửa bí mật. Yeah, it's my first show. Yeah.
You look like a hot boy.
Maybe this picture is for maybe I think it's 12 years ago.
You did not change. You're
Really?
a Dracula. Yeah, you are still the same. You look. I don't see any wrinkles. I don't see any signs of time at
I think
all.
it's maybe I was 20. I'm 32 right now.
Oh.
32.
Beautiful age.
Why 32 is beautiful?
Because it's early 30s. You know,
Early
you've
30s?
just begun life at 32.
How old are you, Phoebe?
I'm a bit younger than you, but you know, men should not ask women for their age.
I don't care.
You don't
31?
care.
30,
I've lived through
29,
many springs.
many spring.
I'm 18 at
18?
heart.
No. Let me guess.
Okay,
29.
18.
Okay, 18.
18.
Okay, 18.
You can call me Em, but please don't call me Cháu.
If you are 18, okay, maybe I'm 20.
All right. When you first started, you know, being on TV, were you scared?
No,
You were always confident?
yeah.
Why?
I really like to do it. And I think if you like something or you want to do something, don't be scared. Just do it.
So what is your advice to people when they are telling us, you know, they want to speak in front of many people, they want to be more confident?
The most important thing you need to do is keep focus. Focus on your story, on yourself, and everyone who's hearing you.
How do you come up with things to say?
Before I start my job, I learned for maybe 6 months. Learn how to talk. One is always look around and take care of yourself and your story. Step 2 is you always find the right definition. And step 3 is logic. And step 4 is talk.
And how long do all of those 4 steps take?
If you are talking with someone, you only have maybe, I think, 2 seconds to do all the 4 steps.
All right, we're going to actually have questions for you guys to ask later. I know you do have a lot of questions regarding this.
Please.
Step 1, 2, 3, 4 in 2 seconds, I think is definitely a challenge, but it's based on you, it's absolutely possible. But I'd like to kind of talk more about, you know, a little bit more about your career. So based on all of the shows that you have done, which one is your favorite?
My favorite show, I really like Road to Olympia.
Yeah. So if you were to participate in Olympia, would you win?
No. It's very difficult. It's very, very difficult. You know, every member of Olympia, they are genius and very smart.
Yeah.
They are very special.
Very special.
Yeah.
Are you special?
I don't think so. I think I'm very normal. It's a normal guy. It's with a normal life.
So if you are not in television, if you're not a producer or a host, what would you be doing?
My dream is not here, not on TV, not a producer, not an MC. I really want to be a painter.
You want to be a painter. You have a lot of interests and you have a lot of things that you've done in the past.
Yeah.
You have done physics, you have
Yeah.
done producing, you've done hosting.
Yeah.
Now you're doing like digital design and painting.
I really want to do it, but I'm not good.
Has anybody in your family ever told you that you like too many things?
Yeah,
They-
all of them.
All of them. And what do you tell them?
It's my hobby. Sometimes I like something new and I want to learn it and I want to try to do it.
So do you fight with your family member when they keep telling you that you're doing too many things?
You
ignore them. Okay.
Yeah.
What about your wife? Does she agree with all of the things that
Yeah.
you're doing?
My wife never talk about it.
What do you guys talk about at home?
It's about my pet.
Your pet.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
about our next trip. We always talk about some funny story about food, about trip, and about our pet.
All right. Well, I do know you have a big passion for pets.
Yeah,
You have a big passion for dogs, am I correct?
yeah.
Yeah, and how did that come about? Why do you like dogs so much?
Because the first time I want to have a dog, I come to visit so many places. They have so many dogs there, and when I look at them, I feel that they really need me, and they really want to stay with me. You know, it's very funny when you have a big family with so many dogs and cats. They always let you feel comfortable.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's great to have you here today because you know, you've been an amazing person in Vietnamese, and it's the first time that we all get to hear you in English, and I think it's just a great thing to really go out of your comfort zone and to showcase to people that they can also be speaking, even if, you know, their English is not like an IELTS 9.0. So thanks a lot for coming, and I know
Yeah,
the audience.
I know that.
You know what?
I know that. You know, in IELTS FACE-OFF, so many good guys, so many professional guys come here to talking by English, but it's like a good meal every day. Sometimes you will need some another food. It's
Another
me.
food. So you're another food.
Yeah.
Okay, you're asking
Because
to be.
I'm not good at English, but I'm not shy. I'm not scared.
All right. So it's time for everybody else in the audience to grill you since you're now a piece of food.
Yeah.
All right. So are you ready to
Okay.
be grilled?
Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm ready.
All right. You guys, MC Trần Ngọc is now a piece of food. You guys please grill him. Think of questions
me.
you want to ask.
Hi, Ảnh. You said that you like singing, and can you sing a song right now?
Sing? No. It's a trap. Some people working in this show let her do it. Okay. I will try. If I'm not good, please forgive me. Okay. Hát cho mùa đông thôi giá băng, gói nắng tô xuân hồng, về bên lứa đôi. Okay, next question if you have. And no more singing.
I know that you've been working in television for a long time.
Yeah.
So do you have any difficulties?
In my job, it's so many details and so many things you must to do. I think I spent maybe 10 or 14 hours ago for work. You know, I have a very bad memory about my job. It's 10 years ago. One time when I was working on TV, suddenly I just saw black.
Huh.
And when I wake up, it's next 3 days
Wow.
in hospital.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And our doctor says that I keep working for a long time. So please stop it.
Wow. I think one of the things that people don't get to see is how people in television
Yeah.
have to work such long hours. And yes, their health takes a toll. Sometimes their family life takes a toll. So it's a lot of sacrifice there.
My friends, so many friends, they keep working all night in VTV.
Yeah. VTV is your home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like my job.
You like your
my
job.
family in VTV.
If you guys are looking to enter television or enter, you know, hosting and all that kind of fabulous stuff, hopefully you'll learn something from anh Trần Ngọc story today. By the way, I almost had the same name as you.
Yeah?
Almost. When I was born.
Right?
Yeah? My mother almost gave me your name.
Trần Hồng Ngọc.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, but eventually they did not, so we don't have the same name.
Why? Why did it not?
Because they found a name that they liked better.
Yeah. And your real name is?
Vietnamese name is Trần Mai Phương.
Trần Mai Phương.
Yes.
My wife's name is Mai Phương.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm not your wife.
Yeah,
so,
I know.
so it's another Mai Phương. Is she Trần Mai Phương as well?
No, Trịnh.
Trịnh Mai Phương.
Trịnh
So it's
Mai
still a
Phương.
ch. Chun ching, chun ching, chun ching. Okay, well, thanks so much for being here, and thanks a lot for the talk. We still have a lot more to talk about because we're going to enter the IELTS FACE-OFF Challenge. IELTS FACE-OFF Challenge is coming right up next, where I'm going to be challenged, and I'm going to try and read anh Trần Ngọc expressions, okay? So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. We're going to have more great content coming right up next. Welcome back to the IELTS FACE-OFF studio, and this is the IELTS FACE-OFF Challenge. Are you ready to be challenged?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm going to be a great partner.
Me.
All right, so the rule of the game is you cannot look at the screen.
Okay.
I'm going to look at it, describe some dogs to you, and you're going to guess the dog name. Yes.
I will give you the dog name, okay.
You'll give me the dog name. It's going to be very easy. Let's aim to finish this game in 1 minute.
Okay, 1 minute.
Okay?
Dog name.
All right, dogs number 1. Okay, this one is really aggressive. You know, it has wrinkly skin. What is it?
Pitbull.
Yes.
Pitbull.
Very good. Dog, please. This one has curly hair. You know, it's
Curly
in Lady
hair.
and the Tramp, and it sucks up noodles.
Poodle. Poodle.
Yes.
Poodle.
This one is also aggressive. It's used in the U.S. military and in the police force.
Taxi.
Okay, yes, you're right. Next.
That's right.
Yes. Okay,
Yeah.
this dog, this picture does not, I don't think is a good reflection of the dog, but this dog has 2 words in the name. The first word means yellow. The second word means to take back something.
Golden Retriever.
Yes.
Golden Retriever.
Okay, this dog originates from the north, from really cold places. It's supposedly a smart hunt dog, but now that it's been domesticated, it's become quite stupid.
Husky.
Yes.
Husky. Husky.
Okay, this dog is yours.
Yeah.
You have 2 of it.
Corgi.
Yes.
My dog. My 2 sons.
All right, your 2 sons have enabled you to win. We're 100% correct. You're so
Yeah,
good.
thank you. Woo-hoo-hoo.
All right, so now we're reversing roles.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
So you're going to act out something, and I'm going to guess. I hope it's not dogs again, because those are basically all the dogs I know.
Okay, I don't know what it is, but I will try. Do you know this song? It's her song. Let the sky fall.
Adele. So
exactly.
easy. Okay, next.
Next is the Miss Universe Vietnam.
Phạm Hương.
No.
Vietnam.
No. It's not the same years.
Hình Hiện.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, it's a very famous rapper in Vietnam.
Sơn Tùng MTV.
Rapper, not singer. Sơn Tùng is singer.
Sư Boy.
No, it's the man.
It's a man.
Yeah, and his name has 2 words.
Dick.
No, it has 2 words, and 1 word is black.
Black.
Black. 1 word.
Siêu
is...
Black.
No, it means black. It's not exactly black.
Đen. Đen đà không đường.
Then and
Next. I don't know.
next. It's the most famous singer in Vietnam right now.
MTP.
Yeah, Sơn Tùng MTP. Right.
Is that it?
Yeah. Wow, it's a girl. Very famous singer. She's not Vietnamese. And
Taylor Swift.
Yeah. It's a very famous MC in Vietnam, and she have
Trần Ngọc.
no, and he has a Korean wife.
What?
He has a Korean wife.
Oh, Trần Thành.
Yeah.
We're almost right.
Yeah.
Who's that
Oh
Den
my God.
person?
What?
Who's that Den person?
Then Vâu.
Den Vo?
Vâu.
Den Vo.
Vâu ấy.
V-O-V-A-U.
Yeah.
That was so much fun. Thanks so much for coming. I learned a couple of new names today, and I think you learned a couple of new names as well.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, now that you've been speaking English, hopefully we'll get to see you more on an English stage.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I
gonna
will
be
try.
fantastic.
Okay, it's my first time I use English on a TV show, and I know I'm not good, but I want to tell you that English is very important. You need it to learn to work and to do anything. Maybe you are not good too, like me, but if you have, don't be worried, don't be scared. Just use it and keep learning. You will getting better.
That's fantastic. That was so much fun. Thanks so much for coming and being brave. And guys, we still have a lot more content coming right up next. We're gonna see our lovely friend Michael Liu to discover Tam Đảo, and he's going to show you some amazing scenes and sights in Tam Đảo. So stay tuned, stick around for IELTS On The Go.
Hello and welcome to a very peaceful and serene episode of IELTS On The Go. Today's journey, you will see no hyperactive Michael Liu, but you will embark on a spiritual journey in the land where 3 mountainous islands have risen above the clouds to form the land of Tam Đảo. And to find our inner peace together, let's close our eyes. And to help us find our inner peace today, we have a lady, a very special lady from this very holy land. Phương Anh. Phương Anh, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Okay, my name is Phương Anh, and currently I'm studying at the Diplomatic Academy of Vietnam. I love reading books, especially.
Wow, how profound and inspirational. I can feel the serenity coming from you just by talking about all that. So, can you tell us more about this place, the land where you grew up, where you gained your mindfulness and your peacefulness? What makes it so unique?
Yeah, I think there are many things when it comes to the reason make this place is so special. But I think it lies in the location of this place. It has 3 mountains, which is Thiên Thị, Thạch Ban, and Phù Nghĩa. And each mountain has its own meaning. Trúc Lâm Tây Thiên Jain Monastery, built on the foundation of an ancient temple called Thiên Ân, is located in Vĩnh Phúc province. Along with Trúc Lâm Đà Lạt and Trúc Lâm Yên Tu, Trúc Lâm Tây Thiên is considered one of the 3 largest Zen monasteries in Vietnam today. And because it sits majestically on the apex of the mountain, from below, the red tips of its roof can be seen peeking through the pine trees. When you walk around the buildings, you can almost taste the tranquility and calm in the air. And if you come here in the summer, you will have chance to join the annual Buddhist summer camp. The camp aims to inspire the gratitude of youngsters and will be an ideal place for them to learn, understand, and love each other.
Moment of truth, and we've got a fantastic backdrop right here, the amazing scenery of Tam Đảo for this very last section. Now, okay, I've got a few things to say to you, but the very first thing I need to say to you is your performance was solid, absolutely solid. I loved your intonation. You knew exactly where to stress, the exact words to stress in a sentence, drawing the audiences to the right. But one thing I need you to keep in mind is that you need to work on your pronunciation better as well, though. Starting with the letter S now. There's this sentence that people tend to use to improve their pronunciation of the word S. Sally sells seashells on the seashore.
Yeah.
Repeat that time after time after time, and then you'll be able to master the word S. And then I wake up every morning practicing saying unique New York, unique New York. That way I can sort of practice twisting my tongue. So, you know, it can get flexible and I can just sort of pronounce any words anytime I want. And even if I increase the pace, I won't get that word wrong. And that's all I've got to say to you this time around. Why don't you say something to the audiences before we leave them?
Well, I hope that after our tour today, I could make you love this place more. And next time, if you visit Tam Đảo, I'm really glad to be your tour guide.
You heard the lady, you heard the offer, so don't be shy. Come down here and have an amazing adventure like we did.
It's always so amazing to see all of these people in remote areas of Vietnam. You know, it's not in Hanoi or Da Nang or Ho Chi Minh City, to be able to communicate so well. And I think, you know, it's wonderful that Michael's able to meet all of these people, and it's also wonderful for me to be able to have a person like MC Trần Ngọc to be here. You know, he really put himself out there, and it's not easy to be speaking in a foreign language that you're not comfortable with. And I think the moral of the story really is, you know, you don't have to be fluent to be able to speak. You can speak with, you know, imperfection and yet still be a very effective communicator, and people can still love you. So take that as a lesson from today, and hopefully we hope that you will continue to speak and understand and not be scared. Ciao, ciao. We'll see you again.